Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, Mom.
How are you today?
We are all fine.
May I know who is absent this afternoon?
None, Mom.
Did I give you an assignment class meeting?
None, Mom.
Well, that's good to hear. Now, class, we will have an activity. I will show you a picture, and all you need to do is to identify and describe the picture shown in TV. Is that clear, class?
Yes, Mom.
Based on the picture, what did you observe? Yes, Rex.
I observed that there's a lot of grass, very green.
Have you seen that grass in your house?
Yes, Mom.
Well, very good. Now, we will have another activity. I will group you into two groups. This will be the group 1 and this will be the group 2. All you need to do is to arrange the copy paper. Is that clear, class?
Yes, Mom.
So this is for the group 1 and this is for the group 2. I will give you 3 minutes to finish.
It is very cold, Mom.
Based on the picture that you arranged, what do you think is our topic this afternoon? Yes, Senyara.
I think girls, based on the picture, I think our topic this afternoon is about vascular and non-vascular parts.
Yes, you have an idea. Rex, do you have an idea?
I think our topic for today's class is about non-vascular glands.
Alright, our topic this afternoon is about non-vascular glands. In class, please everybody read.
Non-vascular glands.
But before we proceed to our discussion, let us know first our objectives that we need to obtain in this lesson. So please everybody read.
Given materials and activities, activities are expected to do the following with at least 25% level of accuracy. Explain the characteristics of non-vascular glands. Classify the glands into groups of non-vascular glands. Give the importance of non-vascular glands.
Alright, thank you. Now class, I will show you a video. Please watch carefully the video because after the picture discussing, let's have a question that you are going to answer.
familiar with their work. They turn all that carbon dioxide that we don't want into the oxygen that we do want. They're all around us, and they've been around for a lot longer than animals. The plants that we see today probably evolved from a single species of algae that nudged itself onshore about 1.2 billion years ago. And from that one little piece of algae, all of the 500,000 or so species of plants that we have today evolved. But of course, all this did.
So, anyone who can answer this question? Yes, Rex? Okay, let us check the answer of Rex is correct. Very good!
All this didn't happen overnight. It wasn't until about 475 million years ago that the first plants started to evolve, and they were very simple, didn't have a lot of different tissue types. And the descendants of those plants still live among us today. They're the non-vascular plants, the liverworts, the hornworts, and everybody's best friend, the mosses. Now, yeah, it's clear that these guys are less complicated than an orchid or an oak tree. And if you said that they were less beautiful, you probably wouldn't get back to arguing for me. But by now, I think you've learned enough about biology to know that when it comes to the simplest things, sometimes they're the craziest of all. Because they evolved early in the scheme of things, they were sort of able to evolve their own set of rules. So much like we saw with archaea and protists and bacteria, our vascular plants have some bizarre features and some kooky habits that seem to us like kind of just like what? Especially when it comes to their sex lives. The main thing to know about non-vascular plants is their reproductive cycle, which they inherited from algae but perfected to the point where now it is used by all plants in one way or another. And there are even traces of it in our own reproductive systems.
So, anyone who can answer the question? Yes, Rex? Right, let's continue.
Usually when we're talking about plants, we're really talking about vascular plants, which have stuff like roots and stems and leaves. Those roots and stems and leaves are actually tissues that transport water and nutrients from one part of the plant to another. As a result, vascular plants are able to build all giant sequoia. The main defining trait of non-vascular plants is that they don't have specialized conductive tissues. Since they don't have roots and stems, they can't reach down into the soil to give water and nutrients. They have to take moisture in directly through their cell walls and move it around from cell to cell through osmosis, while they rely on diffusion to transport minerals. Another thing non-vascular plants have in common is limited growth potential, largely used to move the good stuff around, or woody tissue to support more mass. The way for them to win is to keep it simple and small. So small.
Okay, who wants to answer? Yes, Arlene?
So small that when you look at one of these dudes, you sometimes might not know what you're looking at. And finally,
Okay. What process do non-vascular plants use to move minerals into the plant? Yes, or Roland?
non-vascular plants need water for reproduction. This is kind of a bummer for them because it means that they can't really survive in dry places like a lot of vascular plants can, but I'll get back to that in a minute. Other than that, non-vasculars are true plants. They're multicellular, they have cell walls made of cellulose, and they use photosynthesis to make their food. All the non-vascular
What must non-vascular plants need to reproduce? Yes, Ernie.
plants are collectively referred to as bryophytes, and who knows how many different sorts there used to be back in the olden days, but we can currently meet 3 phyla of bryophytes in person. The mosses in phylum Bryophyta, the liverworts in phylum Hepatophyta, and the hornworts in phylum Anthocerophyta. Taken together, there are over 24,000 species of bryophytes out there. About 15,000 are mosses, 9,000 are liverworts, and only about 100 are hornworts. Hornworts and liverworts, funny names, but are named after the shape of their leaf-like structures. Horns for the hornworts and livers for the liverworts, with warts stuck on the end there, which just means herb. And you know what mosses look like, though some things that are called moss, like Spanish moss in the southern United States and reindeer moss up in the alpine tundra of Alaska, are imposters. They're actually lichens, and lichens aren't even plants. So they're the oldest fossil.
What is the main division of non-vascular? Yes, Daniel.
No.
Please give a hand to Daniel.
Those fossils of plant fragments look really similar to liverworts, but nobody really knows which of the bryophytes evolved first and which descended from which. We just know that something very bryophytic looking was the first plant to rear its leafy head back in the Ordovicious swamp. So now
Alright. Did you understand our lesson, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Since you already understand,
Since you already understand our lesson, we will have another group activity at the same group. What you're going to do is to classify the plants, whether non-vascular plants or non-vascular plants. So this is for the group 1 and this is for the group 2. And please stay on the board. Give a hand to yourself, class. Yay! Now, since you already understand our lesson,
Yay! Yay!
And now, class, for your assignment, you are going to draw flowers or you found in nature and take a picture of this and send it to the Google Classroom. Is that clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's all for today, class.